saw me as something that I was useless in a way. I could not help them with anything because they believe someone who is crippled, someone who is not physically fit in that way is not something of valuable. Nobody could come for me to marry me. So that one became my turning point in life. The only thing that could save me was education, and that is why I work hard in school. By the way, I missed one point to join a university, and I was schooled in a Arambe school. So to me, it is a great struggle over time. I've been struggling all through. For the first time, way back in 2011, I was able to be the person sharing our issues at African Commission, and that one became an achievement as Endorise women. For the first time, I read a very momentous, a wonderful speech, which the chairperson in African Commission was able to intervene and respond to some of the issues I requested African Commission.
How I became a leader as a chairperson of the organization, it was after having a training by FAO on new fish processing methods. So in that training, we were advised to come up with a group such that we can proceed with the processing of the fish. So in that training group, the women decided to elect me as their leader. For anything to succeed, you have to take a lot of patience and have determination, and you have to have love for what you're doing.
After my husband died, I was suffering for a place to stay. That's the time I was crying. I didn't know what to do with my children, and they were still schooling by that time. And I was suffering very, very, very bad. I was running up and down looking for a place to stay because the house that I was owning, the bank have to repossess it because I couldn't have enough money to pay for that money. And my husband was deceased from 2006. That is the time now I was hunting for a place to stay until up to 2012. We found Abahlali Basemjondolo social movement. When I walked in and went to them and joined to them, nobody forced me. They didn't come and force me. I went by myself. And then I joined now. I am in the leadership. I'm expecting anything to happen in my life because when you join, even our president is telling us that when you join here, we are a part of you are dying or whatever happens to you, if you're willing to face those consequences.
Bueno, no, yo me hice líder de acuerdo porque yo tuve problemas en la familia, me quedé viuda a temprana edad, entonces eso como que se me hizo despertar y vi las injusticias que pasaban en mi pueblo y tuve que ver, pensé que tengo que colaborar, qué puedo hacer. Entonces así me fui involucrando en las manifestaciones primero y ya después empecé a formar parte del consejo y formar parte del movimiento de mujeres actualmente.
I saw this lady, she had a baby, just a breastfeeding mother, and that lady was lying on that floor with her baby. So I'm like, what's going on? And they were like explaining their stories. They say, well, the company came, they took our land, we have nothing to do because if we don't work for them, we got no other alternative way of life. So we have to work for them. So that moment actually got me so angry. I felt so bad. I almost grabbed one of the managers. Like, why are you treating our people like this? Just in their own community, on their own land. And from that day, I told myself, I'm educated. I may not be highly, but there's a need for me to join the struggle and for me to be able to fight to see how best women cannot be treated from what I saw. So that was my moment. That was my way into this whole struggle.